Long before Musa, long before Isa, there was a young man who stood alone against an entire nation. His name was Ibrahim, peace be upon him. He was born in ancient Mesopotamia, a land filled with idols. People bowed to statues of stone. They prayed to the sun, the moon, the stars. Even Ibrahim's own father made idols with his hands. Day after day, people worshipped what they themselves had created. But Ibrahim was different. Even as a child, he knew something was wrong. The Quran tells us that Ibrahim looked at the stars. He wondered, could this be my Lord? But when the star disappeared, he said, I do not like those that disappear. Then he looked at the moon. Then the sun. Each one appeared powerful. Each one disappeared. And Ibrahim realized the true God cannot disappear. The true God created the stars, the moon, the sun. He said, Indeed, I have turned my face toward the one who created the heavens and the earth. Ibrahim had found the truth. There is only one God, Allah. But the first person Ibrahim had to face was his own father. The Quran says Ibrahim asked him, O my father, why do you worship that which neither hears nor sees and cannot benefit you at all? His father became angry. He threatened him. He said, If you do not stop, I will stone you. Imagine it, a son trying to save his own father, and his father threatening to kill him. But Ibrahim did not shout. He did not insult him. He answered with kindness, Peace be upon you. I will ask my Lord to forgive you. One day, the people left the city for a festival. Only Ibrahim remained. He entered the temple. Before him stood the idols, rows and rows of statues. He walked toward them. Then he asked, Will you not eat? Why do you not speak? Silence, because they were only stone. Then Ibrahim picked up an axe and smashed every idol except the biggest one. And he hung the axe around its neck. When the people returned, they were horrified. Who has done this to our gods? Then they brought Ibrahim and asked him, Did you do this? Ibrahim replied, No. Perhaps this biggest idol did it. Ask him if he can speak. For one moment, the people were silent. For one moment, they realized the truth. The idols could not move. They could not speak. They could not protect themselves. But instead of accepting the truth, they became furious. Then Ibrahim was brought before the ruler. According to Islamic tradition, this ruler was a king known as Nimrod. A man so arrogant, he believed he had power over life and death. Ibrahim said, My Lord is the one who gives life and causes death. The king replied, I also give life and death. Then he brought two prisoners. He killed one and released the other, as if that made him a god. But Ibrahim answered with a challenge the king could not escape. He said, Allah brings the sun from the east, so bring it from the west. The king was speechless. He had no answer. Because no king, no idol, no human being can control the sun. The people had heard enough. They wanted Ibrahim dead. They said, Burn him and protect your gods. So they gathered wood. For days. Some narrations say the fire became so enormous that no one could go near it. The flames rose high into the sky. The heat was unbearable. They built a giant catapult, because the fire was too great to approach. Then they tied Ibrahim, the prophet of Allah, bound, alone, about to be thrown into a fire so large it seemed impossible to survive. According to authentic reports, the angel Jibril came to Ibrahim and asked, Do you need anything? Ibrahim replied, From you, no. Allah is enough for me, and He is the best disposer of affairs. Then they released the catapult, and Ibrahim flew through the air, straight toward the fire. Then Allah gave a command unlike any other. Allah said, O fire, be coolness and peace upon Ibrahim. In an instant, the fire changed. The flames remained. But they could no longer burn. The heat disappeared. And Ibrahim stood in the middle of the fire, safe, not burned, not harmed, not even touched. The same fire that could destroy a city could not harm one man protected by Allah. The people watched in shock. The king watched in silence. Because for the first time, they saw with their own eyes, Allah is greater than every idol, greater than every king, greater than every fire. After the fire, Ibrahim left his people. He had given them every chance. He had shown them the truth. But most of them still refused. So Ibrahim migrated for the sake of Allah. And from this one man would come an entire line of prophets. Ishaq, Yaqub, Yusuf, Musa, Isa, and finally, Muhammad, all from the family of Ibrahim, the man who stood alone, the man who was thrown into the fire, the man Allah made into a leader for all nations. The story of Ibrahim is not just about a fire, it is about what happens when the entire world stands against you, when everyone tells you to stay silent, to follow the crowd, to worship what everyone else worships, and you still choose the truth. Ibrahim lost his home, his family, his people. He stood alone, but he was never truly alone. Because when Allah is with you, even the fire cannot burn. Next in this Prophets of Islam series, what really happened to Prophet Yunus sallallahu alaihi wasallam inside the whale? Subscribe now.